Confidence is just a feeling, and feelings change. So when I was 20, I was looking for, I was reading different self-help books and trying to pick up girls and how to date them and all this stuff. And these books in that industry, the self-help industry, always sold you on confidence, like it's going to solve all of your problems. But the truth is, it's just confidence is way overrated. It it fluctuates over time. Yes, you can control it. Um, you feel a certain way at certain times, but and at the end of the day, it's just a feeling, and you can't rely on it. What happens when you're not confident? What happens when you have some days when you feel down? What do you do then? Do you stop going out? Do you stop working on your projects or going to work or doing whatever it is that's important to you? No, yeah, you can't. You just can't rely on that. So confidence is largely, I think, not only overrated but also somewhat of a lie we've been sold on. When you see different marketing angles and different marketing campaigns sold by different coaches from different industries, whatever they're selling. Confidence is sometimes sold as something that will get you the girl, the job, the life you want, the business you want to build, as if confidence will solve all these problems overnight. And the thing is, even when you do have the confidence to do all these things, you fail anyway, simply because you have a learning curve, and that's just natural, right? And no one is above the game. You just can't skip the learning curve. You can't, if you're very aggressive with your plan or whatever it might be, if you have very aggressive targets, yes, you can be very confident and you believe you're going to achieve those things. Everyone does, or you want to believe you can achieve those things. But at the end of the day, you still have to work through different issues, challenges, and solve these issues. Um, you know, each one by one. Basically, that's what I'm gonna say. So that's the thing with confidence. It's just a feeling, and feelings always change. On the other hand, self-esteem. Self-esteem is more rooted in who you are and the things you've done and the things you've accomplished, and not only the things you accomplished, the things you try to achieve but also failed. Because once you start failing at something, it hurts, but it also, on the other hand, it shows you that nothing happens, nothing bad ever happens. If you try to build a business and it doesn't work, then you can lose all your money, you can lose all the savings, you can lose everything you've earned, and still you're alive, nothing happens. Um, that's more what, in my opinion, self-esteem is. You can rely on yourself, not on external, um, call it theories or just a feeling or uh, something that you're built sold on as a concept. You know who you are, you know what you've been through, and you can rely on that, um, to move forward. And that's what self-esteem is. So the key to making this work in the long term, in my opinion, um, whatever it is that you're trying to do, is keep moving forward, trying to do the things you want to do. Fail and I obviously don't recommend anyone to fail, but you probably will fail and you will make mistakes. It's just reality. But if you learn from those things, it wasn't a mistake, right? It wasn't failure. So as long as you keep learning and keep moving forward, um, you build this healthy resume of you trying to achieve things. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't, but you're doing your best, and with time, you're getting evidence from reality that what you do actually works. I mean, this is how real confidence builds, or real esteem. That's how it builds. When you get evidence from reality that you can actually achieve what you want to do, right? So it's not only in your hand; it's not just something you make up in your mind. Once you make a sale, you know you can do it again. Once you uh, pick up a girl in a bar or go out with a girl you like, you know you can do it again. And that's healthy self-esteem. That's healthy confidence, in my opinion, right? Not something you're being sold on, uh, to be an alpha male, or any of this bullshit that people that is posted online these days. And here's the thing: the only thing that can stop you is fear of failure. That's the only thing that can stop you, no matter who you are, what age you're at, how old you are, where you're from, what you're trying to achieve. The only thing that can stop you is fear of failure. So the antidote to that, the cure to that, is just pulling the trigger. You go out and you do it anyway. You do it despite fear. You do it despite uncertainty, because because you have no other option. I mean, what other options you have? I mean, for example, when it comes to dating, if you don't go out and talk to people and try to get to know them, try to get to know women at the gym, at the bar, at work, wherever you're at, you're just dependent on dating apps, which I hate, or you're dependent on friends to help you meet other women, and it's just not a good place to be in life, I think, because you lose the initiative. You give up on your own agency to do things, and that's just not the best place to be at. So pull the trigger, do it anyway, and what you will see that starts to happen over time is you slowly get confident from a healthier place, that you have more self-esteem. You can, like, you know who you are. No one can tell you what to do, how to do it, in the sense that, okay, you're wrong, you should stop doing whatever you're doing, and you accept that. Even if you're wrong, you know that you will learn from it. So that's basically it. That's what I wanted to say. And go out there and do your thing.